Hey, buddy. My name is John Fisher. Welcome to SalesLeads.tv. Federal Union. This company started in 1990. We originally were Federal Union. We were the lead bank. Great name for a bank, right? Federal Union. It still sounds like a bank. Anyway, I want to talk to you about precious metals buyers. And what I'm doing right now is what we call search engine optimization. I'm taking my websites, I'm putting up keywords so you can find us faster, easier, and with the hopes that Google will rank us up in the top 10 in the first page, so you find us much easier. There's a lot of stuff going on right now as to they're constantly changing up on us, penguin updates and all kinds of different ways. They don't make it easy at all. But the bottom line is, I've come up with a couple of ideas. There's some artificial intelligence out there right now, and I have 32 years of research. I've been in this business for 32 years, so I consider myself an expert. And I'm going to match my expertise and my intelligence in this particular arena against some of the stuff that's out there on the internet. So I'm going to read you some information. If I agree, I'll let you know. And if I disagree, I'm going to do that. But as far as looking for precious metals, you got local coin dealers. Local coin dealers are a great resource for selling precious metals, especially if you have quantities of gold, silver coins. Look for dealers in your area that specialize in precious metals and have a good reputation. You can search online directories or ask for recommendations from another collector or investor. And, that makes sense. I mean, I do that. I've got a guy down here who happens to have the same name I do. And I'm not doing a spot for him, but he's my go-to guy, and I go to his office, and I happen to be a platinum guy. I love platinum. We'll talk about that some other time. Online dealers. There are several coin dealers that buy and sell precious metals. These dealers may offer higher price than local coin dealers, but you will need to ship your metals to them, which can be risky. Look for online dealers that have a good reputation and offer secure shipping and handling options. Pawn shops. Pawn shops are a pretty good idea. Pawn shops may be your precious metals, but they may offer a lower price than coin dealers and the online dealers. If you need cash quickly, this may be the option to consider, but to make sure you understand that the value of metals before accepting an offer. So far we're pretty generic. Matter of fact, not even close to the ballpark as to what it is that I do, but let's keep going. Refiners, we know about that. You can go ahead and the refiners, auction houses, we know about that. The bottom line is that when you're looking for precious metals, specifically numismatic coins, you want to buy a list of people. Now, if you're a one-man operation or you're by yourself, yeah, all this makes sense. But you know what? If you're running a marketing organization and you have people on the phone, what you want to do is reach out to as many people as possible. Yeah, the website helps. The problem is that the competition with the big top 3, 4, 5, 10, guys, it's hard to compete against them. Number one, they have such tremendous power. Number two, they use Fox News. They use tremendous TV advertising, which, by the way, is down right now. They're not putting out a lot of leads on any of the networks, and then their markups are very, very low because they're working on high volume, and it's very, very hard to compete against those guys. But the bottom line is, when it comes to precious metals leads, there's nothing like a guy who bought before. Precious metals buyers, and that's what we bring to the table. Company goes out of business, and we buy their assets, and part of their assets is their client list. There's no prospect sheets. At least we don't buy prospect sheets. So everything we buy is a precious metal or a numismatic coin buyer. So the leads are usually 50 cents a piece. They're 10,000 we sell for 40 cents. And again, keep in mind, every one of these guys have bought a numismatic coin. Two ways of looking at the type of leads you should be using. So you've got your normal precious metals buyer, which would be a numismatic coin buyer, and we have proof because this guy bought, whatever, graded gold eagles or silver eagles or platinum eagles or whatever. And then you have the accredited investor. So let's just separate these two. The coin buyer normally is not accredited, and normally is a onesie twosies guy. He's a guy that'll buy maybe one coin for 800, maybe 1,500, 2,000, whatever. And you may go back to him and he may buy another coin, but if you go to an accredited investor who makes 200,000 a year for the last 2 years, million net worth, not including his home, and experience in managing his personal portfolio, $25,000 to $50,000 risk capital, that's going to be a much, much better guy. You're going to make a bigger commission. The salesman's going to make a bigger commission. You don't have to mark up the goods as high. I mean, if you're selling 100 ounces of gold or a kilo of gold, how many points you really have to mark it up to have this guy come back and buy more from you? So again, when you're talking about numismatic coins or precious metal buyers, if you want to get some momentum in the room and you want a lot of those little deals coming in, that's great. But if you're smart, you train your people to start working with accredited investors. I don't know too many guys that are accredited, especially oil and gas guys, that when you open up their safe, they don't have ammunition, guns, silver, and gold. Let's face it. These guys are gold and silver buyers. And, they all have that, one day our dollar ain't going to be worth a damn. And they may be right. So if you're looking for precious metal buyers, we got them. Again, 50 cents a piece, 10,000 at 40 cents. If you buy 20,000, we'd probably get you down to a quarter. Any disconnect, wrong numbers, idiots, we replace 2 for 1. We got an A+ rating. We've been doing this for 32 years. And we're fast, and we're definitely into taking care of our people. Our service department, customer service is sharp as heck. Any other questions, feel free to call me at 561-239-0364. Have a beautiful day, and God bless.